Here in just a moment on the Faco Factor, we're going to be taking a look at your amorphous janitors that dwell in the deep. They live in your old spooky castles, the basements, the cellars, caverns. It don't matter, they're going to be there and you're going to know it when you come across them. Right after this. In Dungeons and Dragons, most of your amorphous creatures just go around, clean up the hallway. Somebody dies, they run right over top of them, and they're gone. They just disappear. And that's the best thing about amorphous creatures. Apparently, you won't even need CSI to come in and check it out. When you're dealing with these amorphous creatures, a lot of them, if you hit them with a sharp-edged weapon or a lightning bolt or something like that, they're going to split in two. And then you got to deal with a couple of them instead of one. Most of them favor flesh. That's their favorite diet. Of course, I'm talking about the oozes. Puddings, your slimes, your jellies. They're all grouped into the same category as an amorphous creature. Best thing about the ooze class is most of the time you don't even know they're there. You must just see something shimmering in like a hallway, taking up the full width and height of it. Then maybe you might be up against a gelatinous cube. If you come across an area where, let's say, you knew there was a doorway there before, and it had metal in it, and it's gone, and it's clean, you've discovered a black pudding. If you're traveling underground, or through a dark and damp dungeon area, you come across what resembles water spots or maybe something that looks like wood on the rocks or on the wall, you might have found yourself a gray ooze. Now, call me paranoid, but if I happen to see something that's a greenish color dripping from the ceiling, I'm gonna know that's a green slime. If I just happen to come across something that's just oozing out of the blocks of a wall or coming up through the floor, I'm gonna know that's an ogre jelly. Now, all 5 of these were introduced in the original Dungeons and Dragons back in 1974, and they continue to be the basic mainstay of this family up until I believe it was Fiend Folio came out. You can say whatever you want about the Fiend Folio. Honestly, I like the book. I'm on my 4th copy. Now, the gelatinous cube had a cousin known as Stun Jelly. You didn't know he was there either. He'd be right there on the wall, blending in, and there was stonework. Next thing you know, he's reaching out and grabbing you. Now, one of my favorite top 10 modules, The Lost Caverns of Sojkoth, introduced some really cool amorphous monsters. Let's say you're rowing across an underground lake or a pond. That's the only way you get to the other side. You get out there about halfway, then you're being grabbed by something that you didn't even know was there. That's called a crystal ooze. There's a few deadly puddings out there. Looking at the Fiend Folio, I can tell you right now, there's a brown pudding, a dun pudding, and a white pudding. I wouldn't want to come across any of them. Also, there's an olive slime. Now, if you take an olive slime that's been around for a while, it might take on another form, known as a slime creature. Then it might start to stand upright and resemble actually a humanoid. And to make sure I pronounce this correctly, I'm going to read it directly from the book, because I might mess this one up. It's called Kalubar Slime Demodon. This guy is a winged creature. He's short in stature, thick build, and he's got an acrid slime secreting from his skin. Now, there's also a mustard jelly. He's a close relative to the ochre jelly, but he's a lot more dangerous. I saved my favorite one for last, and I see this one as the best one of all of them. He's in the Monster Manual, AD&D, on page 88. It's called a slithering tracker. This monster is transparent and almost impossible to discover. That's pretty deadly right there if you can't discover him. There's only a 5% chance of spotting this dude. It inhabits, get this, dungeons and other dark places, and doesn't normally attack its prey. At least immediately it don't. So there's a 10% chance of it even immediately attacking. The tracker usually follows the chosen victim to a place where the victim sleeps. That's cool. And only when the prey is asleep, it'll strike. Wow, this thing's like an assassin. Because of its semi-fluid body, the slithering tracker can flow through openings as small as a rat hole or a large crack under a door. Attack is conducted with exposed flesh of its prey. And the secretions of the monster will paralyze the victim unless a saving throw versus paralysis is made. Once the victim is immobilized, the tracker will draw all the plasma from the body of its prey in 6 turns. That's one of my favorite spring people. Here's a bonus for you. Did you know there's also a very disgusting demon? Right here. Monster Manual, first edition. His name is Jublex, the Faceless Lord. He's a slime. Jublex is foul and nauseating in the extreme. Oh. This guy is terrible. You can smell this dude a mile away. If you encounter this dude, you're going to know way ahead of time. He's going to have an army of jellies, puddings, slimes, and oozes all over the place. And he's commanding the show. There you go, Dungeon Masters. Some great traps to spring on people without having to use a trap. My favorite way to do it. Jellies, puddings, oozes, slimes. They never see it coming. Some of them hardly ever survive it. Unless they've been through it before. Ask me any questions. If I don't know an answer, I'm going to find it for you in one of these books. I'll even tell you what page number it's on. That way there's no misunderstandings. Make some comments below. Tell me what you thought of this video. Do you think I should do more? I've been really thinking about doing a new series called Monster Mondays, starting in July. If you think that sounds like a great idea, give me a thumbs up, give me a like, share it with your friends. Because I'm pretty sure some of them are Dungeon Masters as well, and could use some ideas. Hey, until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll be seeing you in the next video.